Liar! You said this would never happen again.
Okay, baby. It's not what it looks like.
You disgust me. I never want to see you again.
Could happen. And if it could.
Hello, Teresa. This is your employer speaking. Remember me, Ann Milbauer, the woman who pays you to do what you said you were dying to do anyway? Get back here now. Operation Jennifer is about results, honey bun, okay? Not promises.
That was fascinating. Tell me more about Operation Jennifer.
Oh, man. I even love opening this door. It's so heavy. Now, how much do you think this whole place is worth?
I have no idea, but there's this drink I'm gonna make for you, and it's Peruvian, and you're gonna love it.
Damn, my boss left me another message.
Blow her off, blow her off. You gotta try this drink.
Look,
This
Brady,
drink,
I
come on.
can't, no, come on. I gotta go back to work, or I'm gonna lose my job. I mean, it's been great, but can we just pick this up later?
No.
You're gonna hate this, but I feel like I have to say it anyway.
What?
Don't you think it's weird not to invite Nick to your wedding?
You're probably right, Gabby. I mean, Nick is a Horton, so he should be invited.
No, she was right the first time. I hate your idea.
Sonny,
in fact,
just-
I don't even want to bring up his damn name. Ever.
Your marriage was a lie.
That's not true.
We both know it is.
You know, Will, by the time I put a ring on Gabby's finger, I knew a hell of a lot better than you know, Sonny.
You want to go down that road with me?
Hi.
Hey, come on in.
Thanks. Hey, listen, I just came by to tell you that Eric and I are really upset about the way we acted last night, and we're just both really, really sorry. Okay?
Okay. We don't really look torn up about it. You actually look happier than I've seen you in a long time.
Well, I am. The most wonderful thing happened last night.
Eric? Oh, good. You got my message.
I did. Everything okay?
No. Something happened last night. And frankly, I just don't know how to handle it.
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna guess. You and Eric kissed last night and you made up.
Yes, we did. We did.
Okay.
And we talked about our past and our present and our future, and naturally, it's the future stuff that is so terrific.
I gotta drag it out of you, or are you gonna tell me? What are we doing?
Okay, of course I can't get ahead of myself.
No, yeah, you tend to skip on ahead sometimes, so you might wanna.
Listen, I know this is a long way off, a long way.
Oh my God, what is it?
Eric and I are getting married. Woo!
That sounds serious. Sit with me. It is. It is serious. Father, it's here I am, right out of the priesthood, and it feels like my life is suddenly moving like a rocket.
We're talking about Nicole Walker.
It's a good guess. We're seeing each other.
Well, I heard.
Casually. Taking things slowly. But last night...
Things sped up. Are we talking about a physical relationship?
No. Not at all. We were actually talking about marriage.
Oh.
But then it was afterwards I realized that we had a huge obstacle in front of us. One that we could never get past.
Sonny, trying to tell someone that they can't even mention a guy's name. I mean,
All right, I'm
that's a
sorry.
little
I'm
bit-
sorry. Forget that.
Look, I'm not saying invite Nick because of me. I mean, he's Will's family, right? You pretty much invited every Horton that could get here except for him, and it's gonna be weird if he's just left out.
I don't care.
Well, you might want to, because then some people might start asking some questions you might not want to answer.
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing. No, never mind. Nothing.
Come on, Sonny. I mean, you invited Teresa, all right? We're not even tight with her. We don't even know her.
Okay, stop. Teresa's coming, but Nick's not?
Will, I'm sorry. I tend to get a little bent out of shape when people make comments about me and Gabby and what we had. All right, you kind of you pushed my buttons.
I just said the truth out loud. You faked it with Gabby.
I didn't fake anything. I loved Gabby.
You manipulated her. You used her as a crutch while blackmailing me. Do you not remember?
And I paid the price for that. Didn't I? I mean, you saw my life implode completely.
And then you manipulated her all over again, creating this job in New York.
Will, I said that I was wrong about. Look. Since I came back.
Oh, no, don't. You spare me the garbage about how you've changed since you've been back. All right, Nick, I'm not buying it.
Maybe you should try. Think about it, Will. If I was the same old Nick you and everybody else you care about would be in prison.
Well, that's a first. No snappy comeback? Cat got your tongue, Anne?
No, Jennifer. I was just hesitating because I was trying to find a delicate way of telling you how pathetic you are.
Oh, that's funny. Because I come up here and find you trying to track down Teresa to come up with a new way to make my life hell, and I'm pathetic.
Okay, Let me remind you of something. You reported that someone posted snide comments about you on the hospital website.
They were not comments, they were lies.
And don't forget about that cute little picture that got passed around, showing you in a bikini.
Yes, a doctored photo.
No kidding. Honey, if your rack looked that good, you'd be a much happier camper.
Are you admitting that you and Teresa did those things? Is that what
there
you're
you go again. It's like, wake up, Toots. Teresa Donovan and I, we are human resources. We're the ones trying to get to the bottom of your little problem. Hence, Operation Jennifer.
Well, you can spin this however you want, but I am seriously thinking about going to the board. I am sure they would love to hear the message that you just left for Teresa.
Okay, you want to harass us? Go for it. We're just trying to do our job, something you clearly don't understand since you rarely even show up here.
Final warning. If there is any evidence that links the two of you to what happened, both of you are out of a job. Is that clear?
Come on, sis. Stay with me, please.
You don't make it easy for a girl to walk away, do you? I have really got to go back to work. I mean, my boss is ugly mean. Can we just hook up later? Please.
All right, sure.
Okay, thank you. I promise I'll blow in and out of there as fast as I can, and I'll text you when I'm free, okay?
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Brady.
What are you doing?
Wow, marriage. Yeah, it's a little soon, isn't it?
Oh, for heaven's sake. It's not like it's happening today.
Well, I hope not. My tux is at the cleaners.
But it is happening. It is. And talk about happy, talk about thrilled to death.
Oh, yeah, wow. Let's why don't we just talk? So, yeah, he proposed.
Well, not in so many words.
No, not so many words. Well, why don't you come over here and tell me the words. Or at least
Okay,
some
you
of them.
sure you want to know?
I
You
really
want me to
don't
tell you?
know
Okay, I'll
how
tell
much
you.
I want to know.
Listen.
Here.
Eric and I, you know, we were getting close. A lot of body heat, you know.
La 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 la
you
la
asked.
la la. Okay.
We were almost there, and well, Eric felt that, you know, he wanted to slow things down, and he wanted to wait to have sex until we get married. You know, it's that Catholic thing.
Yeah, right. No, he was a Catholic priest not too long ago. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
For him, not for me.
Oh my gosh, what did you do?
I didn't do
Nicole?
anything. What?
Yes,
No. I set up the hotel room with a little wine, a little kissing, a little skin.
His little skin, huh? Right. You know what that's called? That's called seduction.
No, it's
yes,
not,
it is.
no.
You seduced him.
Okay, I did.
You did.
Should have worked, but it didn't.
Well, that would explain why you guys weren't exactly hitting it off when you got here.
Exactly.
Right.
But when we got home, we had such a wonderful talk, and we came to an understanding.
And understand, that's not a proposal. An
Daniel,
understanding is
Daniel. He wants to marry me. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen.
Father, I know why I decided to become a priest.
Well, you said that you'd had a crisis of faith while working in Africa.
Yes, I witnessed a horrible, devastating trauma, and I needed God's guidance. I needed His church, its teachings.
To help you get through it.
Exactly.
And you're still relying on them?
Yes, I am. I may not be a priest anymore, but God and the church's teachings are an enormous part of my life. Which means a marriage to Nicole. A marriage the church would recognize or even bless. Just won't be possible.
I don't want to talk about Teresa, okay? And you know damn well why Nick will never be invited to the wedding.
Hey, Sonny, come on. Look, I know that you guys had your problems with Nick, okay? I get it.
But nothing,
come on,
but
people
nothing,
change,
but
Sonny.
nothing. No, you were there. You were at the christening. Nick admitted to everyone that he manipulated Gabby, set up that thing in New York for her so that she would leave and take Ari with her.
Yes, and he also apologized, Sonny, in front of everyone.
Oh, that's so nice of him. What a nice guy.
People change,
Not
okay?
Nick. He is a calculating son of a bitch, and he always has been.
Sonny!
He has been. All he cares about is what he wants. And what he's always wanted is Gabriela Hernandez. Oh, and her daughter, Ariana Horton. Here's a prediction for you. Will and I will never let that happen.
Seriously? You're gonna start with the threats again?
It wasn't a threat, it's a fact. I'm trying to show you that I've changed.
Except that you haven't.
Okay. Okay. You know what, Will? All I'm trying to say is I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you and Sonny and everybody I know is. And do you want to know why? Because it's an old-fashioned romance.
Excuse me?
Come on. Nice kid with a ton of baggage, still trying to play it like he's straight, finally meets Mr. Perfect, who sweeps him off his feet, and they run off into the sunset together, live happily ever after.
What does that even mean? Are you jealous?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's a very, very sweet story, don't you think? I mean, Sonny's been out, what, since he was like 15? He's been all around the world, been with a lot of guys, but in the end, he comes home and he settles on you. A total newbie with a heart of gold. You were like his pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
Jonas cheated on her once, at least. So, Jennifer?
I trusted him and he did it again. He betrayed me, and with Teresa Donovan of all people, how could he do that?
Jen, I am so very sorry. if that happened, I was there to pick up the pieces.
When we find out who did this, and when it clearly wasn't Teresa or me, you are going to write us a big fat apology, which I'm going to then stencil, Jennifer, on every door of this building.
Either that, or you'll be filing for unemployment.
I don't file.
Anne, hey, I got your message. Look, I'm sorry.
Were you out drinking with Brady Black all morning?
What? How'd you even know that I was with him?
Oh, I've got sources, Sugar Cube.
Okay, look, I had one mimosa, okay? But I don't think...
I don't care if you guzzled an entire bottle of champagne. The point is I wanted you here. And as usual, you were nowhere to be found. Well, this upset me, and then it made me sloppy. And so a certain someone heard me leaving you that message.
Jennifer?
Yeah. So now, thanks to you, she's on high alert.
Look, Anne, seriously, I've got more on my plate right now, okay? Besides Jennifer.
Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry, what is that? What, that's code? Is that code for you've moved on and forget about Jen?
Okay, look, Anne, the thing is
The thing is, you may be playing Brady Black, but don't even think about playing me. I am the reason you have a job, Baby Cakes. So either you have found some other way of underwriting your sad existence, or you're gonna remember what the hell it is I'm paying you to do. And if not, you can kiss Salem goodbye. You can kiss your little boy toy goodbye. And you could head back to LA and check yourself into the first prison cell off the freeway. Capiche?
I was hanging out with Teresa, Maggie, and it just sort of happened. I figured one more wouldn't count.
After what we talked about this morning, about you having, you know, how much better your life was going and how you were going to have a fresh start, you were hanging out with Teresa?
Well, sometimes things just change.
Like what?
Like my father.
Okay, look, don't misunderstand me. I love to see you this happy. It's terrific, it is. But can you just try to think about Eric?
Hello, that's all I do.
No, I mean, no. I want you to keep in mind that he has been through a hell of a lot this year. That thing with Kristen and giving up the priesthood and then jumping into a relationship and then marriage, it's just, wow, it's a lot for a guy to absorb in a year.
Daniel, it's not like Eric and I just met. I was his first love. He was mine. But we just, I don't know, we just put things off for a decade or so. But this is gonna happen.
Yeah, it just might. But can you take things slow? Remember, when you rush into things, sometimes people, they just get hurt.
Wait a minute, are you talking about Eric and me or you and me?
Great. So Abigail left because she can't stand us fighting anymore, right?
Gabby, I don't want to fight with you. I care about you. I love Ariana, but you are headed for a train wreck with this guy.
You know I need some air. Can you watch Ariana?
Who are you going?
I'm sorry, what? Did you say something?
No. Nope.
Later.
You son of a bitch.
Wow. Will, I was trying to pay you a compliment.
Yeah?
Yeah.
By belittling my relationship
No,
with
I'm
Sonny?
not gonna belittle
Saying
it.
he's been around and I'm just a hometown
Will,
kid?
calm down, all right? Seriously, I'm
Sonny
here.
and I, we love each
Settle
other.
down. I
we
know
respect
you do.
each other.
I know. I totally get that, and I think that's great. Of course, you respect each other. It's incredible what you guys have. Not a lot of people ever even get to feel that. Well, not a lot of people get to hang on to that. I mean, look at your mom. Look at your dad. Look at both your grandmas. I mean, how many marriages have they had? Hell, I'm not perfect. Look at me. I had a marriage made in heaven, and I totally screwed it up. All I'm saying is that I hope that you don't have to go through the pain that a lot of other people have. take care.
You know what I caught the old man doing? He was trying to bribe Teresa into taking a job in Europe just to keep me away from her.
Did he succeed?
No.
Too bad. Do you even remember what we were talking about this morning? That Teresa is probably not the best person for you to be hooking up with.
Yeah, I remember, Maggie. But then, then the great John Black comes in and decides to, go behind my back.
Well, I'm sorry he did that. He should have been up front.
He should stay out of my life. And I've asked him plenty of times to do that.
Brady, he tried. At least that tells you I'm not the only one who's worried about you.
Because my dad's all about love and concern. It's never about control.
Well, whatever it was about. Going out drinking with that miserable little twit?
Twit. I'm getting the impression that you don't like Teresa Donovan too much.
No, neither should you.
Hey, Teresa, you seen Dr. Brady?
I'm sure she's in a staff meeting with the other snores around here. Look, you can leave her a message or wait for her, whatever.
Well, hang on a second. Instead of waiting for her, I think I'll grab a quick bite. You want to join me?
I probably shouldn't, but I don't really want to be here when my boss comes back. Are you buying?
Always. Let's do it.
Hey. You are talking about us, aren't you?
What I'm saying is when you zero in on something, you tend to force things to happen. You do. It's your best and worst qualities. Ready or not, here you come. Remember?
Yeah. That's true. But it was different then. You didn't love me. Eric does.
I'm sure he does. You bet. But just take things slow. Slow is better than fast.
I will. Thank you for that. And you don't have to worry about us, okay? We'll just let it happen. And it will be perfect. It will be the best thing ever.
Nicole's a very loving person. She's very giving. She's also very needy. I think that she would do almost anything if we could marry and spend our lives together.
The church teaches against a marriage to someone like her.
She's had a number of husbands. And some of her marriages wouldn't qualify for any kind of annulment.
I see. Well, with that kind of history, there could never be a marriage that met the church's requirements. In fact, the church would consider a marriage to someone like Nicole to be wrong.
Hey, you? I was just checking on Ari. I swear to God, she is getting bigger and bigger every day. I look there.
Abigail. Hey, listen, I wanted to say thank you for sticking up for me at the apartment.
Yeah, it's no problem. I feel like you've been getting ganged up on.
I am getting ganged up on. I mean, Sunny and Will, they've been great, but sometimes it's just...
I know, you're frustrated because you feel like you're misunderstood, and I totally get that, but Gabby, at the end of the day, it's Will and Sunny's wedding, and if they don't want Nick there, then that's their...
I totally agree.
Why do you despise Teresa so much? I mean, really, is it because she dropped out of AA?
She was never in AA. She did nothing but lie and fake her way from day one. And you know what? Why are we talking about Teresa? I'm worried about you and the crisis that you're going through. Now, if you don't get back into the program, your entire life could be ruined. The program is...
Stop, Maggie! Please. I don't want to hear it anymore.
No, you don't. I need to see you. Now.
I just wanted to apologize about how I acted last night.
Oh, please. It is so fine. In case you hadn't noticed, you and Eric were not the only ones having problems last night.
I know. What was up with Hope and that guy? Total tension.
I know, but I'm telling you, next time Daniel and I plan a party, we're gonna make sure it's not a full moon.
It's funny. Listen, I really am happy you invited Eric and me. It makes me feel like that we're okay.
We are okay. I wanted you there, and not just because you're Daniel's friend. You've been great with JJ, not to mention everything that you have done for Eric. So I feel like we are going to be partying again, soon and often.
Oh,
yes.
Sounds good.
You are a lot of fun.
Really?
Yes, really. In fact, I think we should go for coffee today. How's that sound?
Sure.
Let's do it.
You know, Liam, you seem like a nice guy. You're generous and good looking. So, now that Jenny's back with Dr. Dan, you seeing anyone special?
No, just playing the field. How about you? You said you had a big change in your life. Great new guy, the works.
Yeah.
I assume this is the guy who replaced Dr. Jonas? You hooked up with him earlier, right?
Sorry, Nick, I guess you didn't need to hear that.
It's cool. It's fine. I mean, it's gonna take time for Will and Sunny to realize that I'm a different guy, you know? And the last thing in the world that I would want is to cause a problem at their wedding.
You see? He bends over backwards and they still don't listen.
Right. Well, it's really great that you're being so understanding, Nick.
I'm trying.
Whoa. Okay, now what's this about?
I love you.
I know that. And I love you. You know that. So?
I missed you.
I was gone for like an hour or two.
I don't know. I guess just with everything that's going on, you know, we kind of lose track of ourselves, you know? We lose track of us.
Maybe. I know we're both busy. But I still think there's something else.
Question.
Shoot.
Why did you ask me to marry you?
Hi. I got your text. Honestly, I'm like a child. Every time your name comes up on my phone, I get excited.
Well, thanks for meeting me. There's something that I want to say.
Me first. I love you.
Oh, I know. Let go, let God. But I just hate seeing Brady doing everything wrong.
Well, AA says a person has to hit rock bottom before they really make a change in their life, right?
Yes? But Brady, it could be a long time for his. Because he's not broke, and he's not hungry, and he's not losing any of his family. He's just destroying himself. Day by day, hour by hour.
Death by 1,000 cuts. No, I hate saying it too, Mom. But I tried talking to him, but he won't listen. So I don't know. I don't know what else to do.
Jen,
How are you doing?
How are you?
Great.
How are you?
Thank you.
look great, as always.
Thank you. Is my Aunt Maggie here by any chance?
No, she left a little while ago.
Okay. Well, I have this pocket watch that I found. It was my grandfather's, and Aunt Maggie wanted to give it to Will to wear for the wedding.
Oh, that's great. It's very cool, Tom Horton's watch. Oh, well, listen, come on in. I'm gonna put it right here so it's safe, and I'll give it to her when she comes home.
Okay, thank you. Are you okay?
Am I okay? Yeah, I'm working on it, Jen. I'm all right. Actually, you could help me with something.
Anything.
It's about Teresa.
Okay, maybe I am not the best
You
person.
know that she's going to be at the wedding, right?
Yeah, I had heard that.
You also understand that she and I have been seeing each other a lot.
That's great. Good for you.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked about Dr. Jonas. It's just, you know, that's the hospital gossip.
Yeah, well, the thing with Dr. Dan, it's a non-issue.
Right. Got it. What?
I know, guys, Liam. And you're not interested in me, so what's with the free lunch and the questions?
I should get the bill. Try not to read too much into what I say, all right? By now, you must know I'm a pretty awkward conversationalist.
Yeah, you have a way of making everything an interrogation. One subject, Daniel Jonas and my ex-boss. You still carrying a torch for Jennifer?
God, no, absolutely not. That ship has sailed, believe me. All right, here. Let me take care of this.
You have changed my life. You have made me a better person just by being you.
I don't understand.
You know what I did today? First, I found Daniel, then Jennifer, and I apologized for how crazy we acted last night.
That was very nice of you.
Well, I did it because I knew you'd want me to. See what I mean? You make me better. And I kind of told Daniel that I tried to jump your bones, and that now I understand it was a wrong thing to do. But I have to admit, I'm still glad I did.
Why?
Because otherwise, we never would have had that serious conversation about our future. About how we're getting married.
Nicole, about that.
If you're wondering why I asked you to marry me, is that because you're getting cold feet?
No. When you asked me, it was like... It's just like everything became perfect. And I knew it would always be. It was proof positive that you loved me.
I still do. Always will. I have never loved someone the way that I love you.
Yeah. Me too.
When you got shot the day with Nick, I almost lost you. And that's the day I realized that I had to marry you, so that I know you will always be in my life. And now we can get married. And it's gonna be a rest of our life kind of thing. You got it?
I got it. It's just, I know I'm not as sophisticated as you, or I've traveled as much.
Stop. You were perfect.
I just want to make sure that you're happy. You're glad that you married me.
I will always be glad. And we will always be happy.
Totally get it. It's their wedding. But I'm sorry you can't come.
That's cool. I've already got a pretty good mental image in my mind of how beautiful you're going to be standing up there next to him. I'm serious. Nobody's going to be able to take their eyes off of you.
Honestly, you just never quit.
I know. Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry that you weren't able to get to the apartment earlier.
Maybe it's a good thing that I didn't come by. You know, I mean, the last thing that I want, ever, is for you to feel pressure. Okay? You need to make up your own mind about me. But just know that anytime you do want to see me, I'm here.
Seriously, I'm hanging out with Teresa, and that's great. Yeah?
How do I say this? I care about you, and I really want you to be happy. but I have no respect for Teresa. And since you already decided to move on with her, the best thing that I can do is just wish you well and move on myself.
Okay. Can you do me a favor?
If I can.
Tell me what went down with you and Teresa.
You know what? That
please.
is a really sore subject, and I don't even want to think about it right
Jennifer, look, you seem to know some things about her that I should know as well. Just tell me why you hate her so much. Is it because she slept with Daniel? Is that what you can't forgive?
He was better this morning, and then he went out and just got drunk.
Because Teresa Donovan got a hold of him. Brady could get himself back on track if it weren't for that woman. What are we gonna do? There is no way we can get her out of his life. Is there?
There just might be.
You look at that old thing. I forgot it was there. She won't be needing it, will I?
Oh my God.
What? Seriously, Teresa, this is old. It just got stuck in there. I have no idea how long ago I even...
It was you. You're obsessed. You're still carrying around a photo of Jennifer Horton. You're the one who's been harassing her.